Okay, cool. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to episode 132 of Sunday Sessions with Rich podcast. If you're new to this beautiful, beautiful space, like, subscribe, share. The purpose originally, well, still is to assist as many people as possible. So your help is always appreciated. On today's episode, we have my beautiful people returning co-host. I don't even know how to describe it at this point because I don't
A
like saying
guest?
guest, but then it's
Oh,
like you ain't a guest. Like at this point, it's like a co-host in a sense. Like
oh,
I don't
what
know
do you
how to
call it?
describe it.
I would say guest.
Guest, what's
Yeah,
just
I would say
guest? As seen on TMZ, I'm gonna say this again, bro. I gotta say her shit right, bro. As seen on TMZ, InfoWars,
Influencer.
NPR.
Hmm.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying it. TMZ, InfoWars, NPR, Inside Edition, the host of the Side Effect podcast, available on Apple and
Oh,
Spotify.
you're just reading my Twitter bio. Okay.
Hey, I gotta roll out the red carpet on this shit. And she about to pop up on the YouTube consistently. Isn't that
I,
right? Welcome
I'm a consistent person, yes.
Jalisa, welcome back to the show.
Hi. Woo, round of applause.
Now, I know this ain't your first rodeo, but for people, this might be the first time listening to you. Tell us who
Hmm.
you are and what you got going on.
My name is Jalisa. I am a podcaster. I'll call myself a podcaster. I'm not calling myself a teacher anymore because I'm
Oh,
over that.
we
We're
making
over
the
that.
transition?
I'm just over it. I'm just like not gonna call myself that anymore because I'm gonna speak
Okay.
more things into existence. So
Facts.
podcaster only.
Facts.
And
Facts.
I have a podcast called The Side Effect. Um, and I'm just here to speak the truth, no matter how aggressive it can be.
And we know it can
Here
get
to say it.
aggressive.
Here to say it.
But you the filter. Not even say the filter. You just say what people think and to politically correct and people
Hmm.
pleasing to actually say out loud.
Hmm.
That's how I like to phrase it.
This is facts.
Now, talk to us about the podcast. Like, it's what's been new with you? Because since our last episode, you took off on a whole nother level.
I did. I'm out here grinding. I'm making things happen. No, I
Talk.
just think I am somebody who and my mind's everywhere right now, but I'm somebody who's very consistent in what I do, and if I'm gonna start it, I'm gonna finish it too. So
Facts.
um, I didn't want to put it out there like, hey y'all, I'm doing a podcast, and then like it just die off, and then people be like,
Yeah.
well, whatever happened to that thing you were doing? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to look like a quitter because I'm not a quitter. But yeah, just I don't even know how. I think it's more like Twitter kind of helped
Hmm.
me. Twitter helped me network with people, and then um, I don't have video, so people really had to actually listen to the
Yeah.
podcast. Um, and yeah, I think Twitter helped a lot, just connect me with people, and then from there, I think that's how, of course, all those articles that were written about me, like my conspiracies. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Like, no, it's just common sense. It's
Common
just common
sense is
sense.
winning right now, by the way.
It's
But
common
what
sense.
touch on that?
So yeah, so everybody just kind of picked up on my tweets, and the tweets became all controversial, which I don't know how. It's like I'm asking like simple questions or like little statements, and then it's like,
Yeah.
now it's national news. I'm like, okay, y'all, like let's calm down. But that I
Every
think that's how TMZ found me, and because they messaged me, wanting to do an interview, and I actually
that's
did
dope.
TMZ on Thursday, but I didn't post about it.
Oh shit. I definitely gotta tap into that one.
Yeah, I don't even know how that is even gonna look because they contacted me last minute and they're like, "Oh, can you do this?" And 'cause I was at work, and I'm like, I have my students, so I
Into
just left them, and I was like, "Y'all I have to be on TV. Go next door to this teacher's over here." So
dope.
shout out to my coworkers who support my dreams.
Hey, shout out to the coworkers for real.
Woo! Shout out
Hey,
to my
TMZ times two.
times four,
Hey, times four. My
times four,
hey,
times
pumping it.
four.
Talk your shit. Times four. Back to back to back to back.
Hmm.
Hey, I fuck with it. I know. So I want to get. I've seen that you've been tapping into the astrology side. What made you? What brought about this
Oh my gosh,
curiosity?
I'm so into that now. Like, I've always like been into it, but I didn't know how deep it could go. Like I didn't know
Mm.
about like the moon, the sun. I didn't know none about all the other stuff. I just knew I'm
Do you know your
Aquarius.
sun, moon, and rising?
I know it all
Oh,
now.
what's your sun, moon, and rising?
So my sun is Aquarius, my moon is Sagittarius, and my rising is Scorpio.
I see all of
The
the all
intensity.
black makes sense. The intensity makes sense as well. Oh, damn, all that does make sense. Okay.
Yeah, so I just like started to go even deeper, like the Jupiter, the Mars, the Venus. I was going into like this rabbit hole, and it just started to all make sense. Like everything makes sense. I'm like, everyone from far and wide, please get into astrology to help you in life. Like I've been literally like doing one-on-one sessions, with people. I'm not a psychic, obviously. I'm not a tarot card reader,
You're
but
intuitive. Everyone's intuitive.
yeah, but
You
just
have
to show
powers.
people like a little bit, just to kind of be like, here's your birth chart, read this stuff, and then tell me if it makes sense, and then go from there. So I literally is so like life changing to me. I'm like, I don't know why people make fun of this.
It's
Like
I
I
think
really don't.
it's
I
probably because
really don't
they just don't
understand.
understand it.
Oh, they
And they
don't. If
call
they
it
did.
witchcraft. Not
Oh yeah.
knowing. Come on.
Some girl commented on my Facebook today. She was like, because I said something. I said like, if you feel lost in life, or if you just want me to show you, because I said I'm not pulling this out of nowhere. Like I'm literally
Yeah.
gonna just gonna go online. I'm gonna type it in, and I'm gonna just send it back to you. And kind of like, because the teacher me breaks things down on like a different level, a little bit
Hmm.
easier. So, but yeah, I did it for my sister. I just did it for my my friend's cousin, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, what the
Yeah.
heck?" She was like, "This makes so much sense." So they're, people are going through breakups, and they're going through things that it's like it was all me, or what's wrong with me? And it's like, no, it's not nothing wrong with you. It's just that y'all signs don't match. Your communication signs don't match, and that's why y'all can't get through to each other. It's too much. I'm
It's
already like, oh, this is a lot. It's a
it's
lot.
it's like a blueprint too. Like hidden codes you didn't know about, and it just describes why you are, why like you said, why you two didn't match.
Hmm.
It's it should get deep, man.
It does, and I wish people would like look into it more, because you would, I want to say you waste time, because I don't regret anything or anyone that I've dealt with, but
Oh hell no.
it'll help you. It'll
Hmm.
help you kind of weed people out faster.
Oh yeah, big facts.
Hmm.
What's do you for somebody who's like, hey guys, where would I find out about astrology info? What website should be using, or website?
I Cafe Astrology is the first one that pops up when you go like type in birth chart. But I use like the first three. But I also use the app, Time Passages app, which is a little bit easier, just to show you like all the. Is this like being posted like with the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'll just show you then for everyone who's watching, anyone who's watching. So it's this app right here. Let me not do mine. Let me do somebody else's for y'all. Like, look at my stuff. This ain't gonna be mine.
Guys, this is a reminder to drink water.
Yeah. So you see, oh, I can't even see it. It's like it's censored or something. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously it's gonna have to be right here.
Okay.
So you can see right here, it just has all the planets, and it tells you. Um, so what I've advised people to do is like look at the birth chart, and then just get on YouTube. And I've found this one guy who like explains everything so well. He's a younger guy. But I say tell everyone to go through each sign and find several videos, different people, who are trying to say the same thing, and see if it's consistent.
You know what's funny? When I was like, when I first, not even before. So when you have your spiritual, I guess like spiritual awakening, I don't even like saying that word anymore. When you just remember who you are, like it was a point of time where you said like, like those little zodiac weekly little shit, like I tell you what
Hmm.
your zodiac sign is, and
Hmm.
I had a thought like, if I like, for example, it was one of them, and I read and said you're gonna have a terrible March or whatever, and
Hmm.
I was like, I'm not gonna have no terrible March, and if I adopted that, and
Hmm.
I would have had a terrible March, I'm like, this is so misleading.
Hmm.
and you can program the wrong reality that way. So you got
Hmm.
to be mindful with a lot of that shit. Like, there's a lot of traps in this too.
Yeah, that's why I was told like don't look into horoscopes. Don't look into horoscopes because yeah, you can form that reality. Um,
Hmm.
so I have been listening to like I watched some videos where they're like, "Oh, this is what's going to happen to you this all of 2023."
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I'm not gonna put that in my head. But like I listened to like the January one and it's already at the end of January. So I'm like, let me see if you were right. Let me see
Like,
if we were right about that. But some of the stuff was pretty like a lot of them that I watched for my sign was like, you want to feel free right now. You want to, you need a break. You this, and you might start a YouTube channel. And I was like,
huh?
what?
You don't
What?
say.
What? And so it's like it just confirms everything because they, and and I'm talking as in like you don't know or something, or like people who are listening don't know, but they tell you what you would be good at based on your sign. Like this sign
Hmm.
is good at this. And so for someone like me who didn't know a lot about it and then being like apprehensive about podcasting or being online or whatever, but like my sign is the communication sign and is the sign of knowledge and intellect and like that's the water bearer like pours out knowledge. As I said, that's what you do. So it's like
Hmm.
you should not be not confident in podcasting because that's what you're supposed to be doing is communicating. I was like, oh my gosh, I was a communications major in college, and I was in radio, and I was it's talking, but I don't like to talk like in person.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm the
Um,
same because I get butterflies. Like I can if I know nobody's seeing me, I like it's like the defense breaks down and you can just be
mhm,
yourself.
mhm.
And you're like, I don't
Well, it's like
know.
the TMZ thing. Almost like this, we're talking like this, and I feel like I'm just talking to a computer, but it's going out to like all these people, and like people are like, "I saw you at the gym. I saw you on TV at the gym." I'm like, "What the heck?"
Crazy.
But I'm just like in my classroom, like just talking, but it's going out to like I don't even know how many people watch it.
Hey, shout
That's
out to the Side
crazy.
Effect podcast.
Woo!
Shout
Yeah.
out, shout out. But no, for like those, because like what I want to encourage people to like be mindful of like the information you taking in and what you saying. Like for example, my homie, my good friend, and just joke about the random things that somebody won't want to experience. I'm like don't say that. Even if you're
Mm-hmm.
joking, like your
Mm-hmm.
reality don't know joking or not. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
not play around with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do not play
Yeah.
around with that shit.
I've seen people writing and on like on Twitter when they'll see something ridiculous or whatever, and they'll say, "Take me out this place" or "Take me out the world," or
Yeah, don't
and I'm
be
like, "Don't say that, no, get me out of here," something like that. It's like, uh,
nah,
even
cause
that stuff. I'm like, let me reword that.
have you so like I wouldn't even say recently, for the past couple months, I'm just like now like realizing, but a lot of the old music I would listen to, I just tell I can't just I ain't aligning with
Hmm.
it no more. Like I would listen to Future in the past, but now like now I'm like really paying attention to the
Hmm.
lyrics. Like I
Hmm.
was before, but now I'm just like more like I care about what the words are saying versus just
Hmm.
like the beat and shit. Like,
Hmm.
man, like I don't want to listen to this like this. I don't want this vibration. And so
Yeah.
I'm like kind of like dwindling down an artist I once listened to.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
I've been
gotta
like that too. I was in the
right.
freaking music world. Like that was all I did for like
Yeah.
a whole decade. Like all of these artists that I'm like, I don't care when people are like, why aren't you doing that? That's so cool. It's such a good job. It's such a cool job. I'm like, but the
It's cool to a
vibrations.
certain perspective. And then like you said, the
Yeah.
vibration behind
Yeah.
it.
I was like, these people be sacrificing things and dying and I'm
Yeah.
about to be doing I forgot what song I was listening to. I think it was like some kind of like alternative rock song, but it was like something about this it was about suicide. And I was like, that was my song back in the day. And now I'm like, wait, what am I saying?
Uh-huh.
Oh
You was
no, can't
vibing
be
to
doing I
us,
can't be
saying the
doing
words out.
that.
No. And we ain't know no better. We did not know any better.
We didn't. But
That's
now I know.
words are spell, guys. Even like I would listen to Uzi heavy. I saw this one thing on stage and he said some shit and I was like, damn, bro, you really out here like soul collecting right now. And I just can't fuck with your
Hmm.
music.
Yeah.
Can't
I
fuck with
can't. I can't do that. I'm very mindful with everything. I would even tell like my sister or anyone who's around that I had a friend, she would always say like, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
don't ever
don't.
say that.
I
Don't
was like,
ever.
mm-mm. I was like, I don't care if you have negative $1,000 in your bank account. Like, don't say I'm broke because you will be and you will always be if you keep saying that.
Cause like let's even break that down. Like first of all, yeah, you might not have like the currency in your account, but everything around you, that TV is abundance, that's money,
Hmm.
computer, your phone, like you're not broke.
Hmm.
You just have to look at things from a different perspective and understand the abundance that you have. I hate when
Hmm.
people say I'm broke. I'm like, bro, no, you're
Hmm.
not.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to tell my students that I'm like, y'all don't talk like that. Or they'll say, I'm
Mm-mm.
a fail. I'm a fail. I'm a fail. I'm like, well, yeah, you are. If you say
Yeah.
you are, you are. But I
Man.
don't think they understand that yet as far as like words and their true power behind them because I just think it's kind of funny.
But I think it's like, yo, just your example and just like your leader. Not wouldn't say well leadership, but just like you being you and how you speak and
Hmm.
you action in what you're speaking. So you're not like a hypocrite. You
Hmm.
definitely rubbing off. You definitely rubbing
Oh,
off.
I'm hoping so. I mean, some of they don't barely talk to me, but some of them do. Some of them pay attention.
They might they don't they little ego don't want to they be peeping. They
Yeah,
just don't want to give
yeah.
you a recognition.
Oh, that's a lot of people in general.
Hey, this say
I,
this.
I cannot wait to make another episode called "I Was Right, You Were Wrong."
Hey, okay, so I haven't been able to talk about this heavy. I've been on a podcast hiatus because I was just pouring too much out. I was burnt
Spitting too
out.
hard.
I was
Yeah.
spent, and I just needed to just hibernate. So I was out the game for 2 months, and I can't talk about a lot of shit because I wasn't speaking. But one thing I've been peeping is how now they're admitting all these side effects of the vaccine shit
Hmm.
and how these people are having all these complications. And like
Hmm.
I'm not seeing enough. I won't even I want to say outrage because you should be upset because you got food, but enough
Hmm.
like talk about it for it to be like, yo, like you got something's
Yeah.
fishy.
Because I think, well, one, pride. Two, nobody wants to admit they were wrong. And three, I think when people do speak out, they get dismissed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, either you're making that up or that's not. I saw one lady, she was posting her story, she was shaking like
Wow.
hard, like trembling, and some guy who was, rainbow, he quote tweeted it and was like something like when your vibrator, something about a vibrator. And I'm like, y'all making fun of this person who's literally like gonna shake for like the rest of her life. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a joke now. But it wasn't a joke when people were dying
Yeah.
from, this disease or whatever you want to call it. But now it's a joke, or it's like, oh, that's just that one person. It's like, no, actually, no. And I've had several coworkers pass away. They all got that stuff,
Crazy.
but like no one wants to say what it is. Because I'm
I
like,
just
how I have
it's the
like three,
elephant in a room.
yeah, all the side effects that they've had. That I'm like, now it's making sense because at first, like I had coworkers who'd be out for a while, and then I'm like, oh, well, that's just because they're unhealthy and that's how they are. But then I was like, wait, they got the shot, they this, they that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's what it was. It's
But
just crazy.
it should like certain I don't know. I just feel like it's a common sense factor that, like we said earlier, should be applied. Like and not going against anyone. It should be a common goal to push out those who was manipulating us with
Hmm.
this fucking crap
Hmm. Yeah,
like
there
that.
is no outrage. It's like
That's
silence.
that's the shocking part. Like I'm
There's
baffled.
there's more outrage from people who didn't even get it.
You feel me? We don't want us speaking about it
Like,
versus
why is I think that I mean there's just so much when it comes to that thing that um I've read that it kills like your God gene, it kills like certain parts of your brain that like you're just a robot now. Some people are just like existing. I
it's
don't
fun.
I don't think everyone got it though. Like
No,
the real thing. No.
yeah, I think a lot of people lied about getting it for public face and don't want to be like shunned. But it's just funny, like when you just look back, like I remember being shunned about it and being attacked. I'm like, okay, it's go come out. Just
Mm-hmm.
hold the ship, and then I look at the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's wild. Like you'll still see commercials about it. People talking about get the jab. I'm like, do you? We're seeing people collapse on the ground. Like what?
Yeah,
It's
no. Some people don't have, yeah, and so what, like one of my coworkers, this was definitely before, I want to say around November, December, like not even 2, 3 months ago. She got her fourth one.
damn.
And she's turning 50. I know she's on social media, but it's like you ain't hear about anything. Like,
Or you're just
and it,
choosing to because I feel like probably at that point you invested. You gotta believe that this is go help you at that
yeah.
point.
But then she was out. Like she got it and then she was out for like days because she was sick.
Crazy.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, like stop.
Did you see that Elon? You saw the Elon tweet about his side effects after the second?
Yeah, I saw that, and then part of me was
Like you had I don't know. I feel like like he be trolling, but he be spitting truth. Like it's like a
yeah,
little coded little shit.
I honestly don't think he got it, but I do believe that he is playing into the narrative to like
Hmm.
wake people up.
I
At
agree.
least that's what I think.
I agree. Because a lot of his tweets is very telling, and a lot of
It's,
it is misleading. But it's something like you know the truth. You know the
yeah,
truth.
just reading. I don't know why, like sometimes when I take these gummies, they're magical gummies. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but I take these magical gummies
Of
at night
course,
and
I
it
love
puts me into
those.
like a different like I don't know, I feel like smarter. I feel like I can really see truth for what it is. Like I would get on Twitter and I'd be like, liar, 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 you're a
Yeah, you be
character.
peeping through it. You
Like
be
it's so
peeping.
weird. So like I look at and I'm like, these are just characters. No, nothing is real. This is all fake. All this is fake. Everything in the phone is another world that doesn't really exist. Like
At all.
Twitter to me is like the most
Those
unrealistic place in the world.
yes. Yes.
Just with the worst people on there.
You can portray yourself as anything. Uh they would it's like a online bully school. Like if you
Hmm.
say the wrong thing, then you got an army of and you don't even know if those people are real. Like at this
Yeah.
point, I don't even know. I don't even I'm just gonna say no, because who got time to argue with you underneath your shit?
I've been attacked by the whole country of Ukraine.
Hey, they gotta be bots at that point. Who
Oh
got
my
time?
gosh. I had so many messages, so many death threats, so many like I was like, y'all are annoying.
But when you break it down, so you go waste money to fly out to do something. Like
Yeah.
you
You're not gonna do all that.
come on, now you're stupid.
It's just dumb. It's just everything's so like I don't know. I don't know what they really expect.
To think like they think, that's what they expect.
I'm like, it's not gonna work, y'all.
But if you don't, Jalisa, you're a terrible
I
person.
know I'm so horrible. Like I've been
Ugh.
called all kinds of stuff that I'm like, okay, you don't even know me. Like I had a lady on Facebook. She told me this was like probably like
not
2 days
not
ago.
Facebook.
Facebook is the worst. I don't know why I still post on there. Um, it's like I had just have this thing in me that I'm like, people can change. I know they can. I'm trying to reach the people,
I
but
mean, you
I've been
still spread your
so
messages though, regardless.
but I'm so shadow banned. Like I posted a picture yesterday of
Hold
Obama
on
and
Facebook.
Michelle. Yeah.
Oh,
And it got flagged immediately. It was like false information. Take this down or we're gonna put your posts at the bottom of the feed. So you already did. It doesn't even matter anymore. Who
I
cares?
think it's time to get rid of Facebook. I don't even post anything like
I will like
promotional on
delete
there
it and then I'll
anymore.
get on it and then I'll delete it and get on it. And I'm like, I don't even know why I'm still on this thing.
Yeah, Facebook is weird. It's like for the people you went to high school with that you don't give a fuck about, and your family,
Yeah,
people
I
you
had
grew up with.
yeah, that's what it is. A family, my coworkers who I had, what actually was like cool with. Like I
Yeah.
don't care if like whatever I post, like I don't care if they see it because well, one, I don't work there no more. But um yeah, just people just it's like low vibes on there. Like everyone's low vibes on there. I
Yeah.
couldn't post anything. I probably posted about the freaking Damar Hamlin thing.
Uh-huh.
I can't post about nothing. I can't post about sports being rigged. Attack, attack. They're like, attack her, attack her. She,
'Cause, you can't attack their money maker. But it's people just don't want to believe they're being fooled. It was John Cena. Are you familiar with John Cena, the wrestler?
Mhm.
He did this. I guess he was like the host of some award show, and he was like
Oh
basically,
yeah, the SBs. I think he did the SBs. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, damn, like they really telling you, but it man, come on now.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, they did.
the details of basketball, I don't know how it's done, but come on now.
It's all just it's entertainment. Like I just like I told him like
Yeah.
how is that such a hard concept? I had people well it's only guys, but well no, there's a couple of women, but they would say like, well, why would with that whole situation like, well, why would they want to, you know, what they say like why would they do all that? Because they're gonna lose money. And I said,
Mhm.
no, they're not gonna lose money. I said they freaking had t-shirts ready to go 3 days later, talking about some buy this and donate here and they always gonna
Mhm.
make money and they're gonna make money off of anything. I was like, they're
Mhm.
literally an entertainment
It's just
company.
clickbait. It's just click.
Like, I was so annoyed, and so I
But
had,
people, you don't know what you don't know, and you caught up in the illusion and the circus of it all.
yeah, I'm like,
Like it's
y'all, this,
layers upon deception. When you really break this shit down, it's like layers.
yeah, there was like, what do they benefit from? Everything. Everyone's
Yeah.
watching. What do you mean? More people who aren't even into football will tune into that story. What are you talking about? Like, that's why it's hard to like, that's why I did want to do YouTube because it's hard to like say this stuff on, typing it. And I
Yeah.
don't do paragraphs. I don't do paragraphs. I just post and go.
Yeah.
Post and go. I'm not going back and forth with you. I maybe will say something back if I just feel like being rude or sarcastic, just to, do it. And then people block me after I say something.
Oh, I'm glad if you block me. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
Like
I'm
that
good.
girl told me, she said, oh, dumb bee, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you're the one who took the vaccine. And then she blocked
She was
me.
you know you don't have an argument or anything to say when you gotta exert to cursing and name
Yeah.
calling because you ain't got nothing else.
Yeah. No,
No other
that's it.
ammo.
Yeah. I'm just like,
It's like, you know I
I'm
won this
gonna I'm
argument,
gonna win
right?
this. I was like, I'm gonna win this. I'm just telling you right now.
And
Don't.
you block me because you salty and you know I'm right.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, if you don't have anything to say about that, like you're the dumb one.
it's like no, I don't even no, fuck that shit. I just be on a blocking spree. Even those little annoying Twitter bots too.
Oh yeah, some of them will have like a bunch of numbers and things after their name, and like these aren't even real people. I mean, they are. I think they are real people, but they are programmed. Because I don't know if you saw the video of like there's like a whole bunch of phones hooked up to like one person typing, and it goes out to all these different accounts.
Oh shit, no.
So yeah, there's only like one person doing this, and they have all these bot accounts that they're because like you can type in certain phrases and you'll see all the accounts that are saying the exact same thing
Crazy.
at the same time. So yeah, it's all fake. Like it's all fake.
From one gym rat to another,
Hmm.
um, how annoyed are you with the new me new year crowd?
I actually, well, since I've moved, I'm more in my apartment gym, so it's not that many people, but
Okay.
I had gone to the big gym and maybe one time, but not like I hadn't seen a lot of people, but I had heard, it's so crazy in here, it's so packed in here. I don't get annoyed. I just think people need to stick to their goals.
And not sit on the seat for 10 minutes on their phone,
Oh my gosh.
preferably. That's the part. You can come to the gym, I don't care, but just don't sit there and hog the machine if you ain't gonna use it.
You lose your membership if you don't re-rack your weights and if you
Oh,
are just sitting there.
wait, that's a thing.
No, I'm saying the
Oh, it
big gym.
should be. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
it
shit
should.
irritate me. I'm tired of taking 345s off just to because you was too lazy to take it off. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
it's very frustrating. It's frustrating seeing people sitting there. It's frustrating. There's a guy who's always in the gym who's always like coughing and
Oh
sneezing,
yeah.
but like hard. Like he just has a forever cough. Like every time he's in the gym,
Mm,
he's not sick. It's just something. Like,
mm.
oh my gosh, ew.
It's that nasty cough.
Yes. I'm okay with people having goals, but like be consistent.
Facts. I want like the biggest thing that I tell anybody who want to like start fitness, not just be joking, guys. I'm not insulting anybody. That want to get definitive. That's where I describe it. It's like once you just stick it out for 2 months. Once you see that pump of your leg, your ass, whatever the body part you're trying to get the muscle on. Once you see that
Mhm.
result, you become addicted, and
Mhm.
then now you want to build on it. So just get to that addicted part, and then you're pretty much hooked and obsessed with the rest of your life.
Mhm. Yeah, and I need to go after this. I'm gonna go, but I'm getting tired. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a nap. But then I'm like, no, I have goals. So I'm
I've been
like, no, I'm just gonna take
I've
a
been tired all day. I feel you. No,
nap.
hey, just like what it's just a well, not talking to you, but it's disciplined people. Like it's
Mhm.
days I didn't want to work out yesterday. The entire workout, it wasn't my best workout, but we got through that shit. We
Mhm.
got that pump, and I feel better for it. You just gotta fucking stick that shit out like it's your job.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
It
very
is hard.
hard
It is.
sometimes. It's hard, but yeah, I go anyways. I'll drive myself there, and then if I'm not feeling it, I go to the sauna first.
Oh, you do the
Get
sauna
warmed up.
first?
I did the sauna for 10 minutes just to warm myself up
Okay.
and think about life while I'm
I
laying
feel
there.
you. I feel you.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. But yeah, this is a big that is one of my 2023 goals is to stay consistent with the working out.
I feel like you have been consistent though. I'm always seeing you posting about it.
I'm pretty consistent, but I think I'm somebody who also talked about this earlier. I'm somebody who needs like I need a trainer
Okay.
because I just I don't push myself hard enough. Like I know I can do more weight. I know I can do more reps. I'm just like, okay, I'm done. And I need somebody to be like, hey,
No,
no,
put them
do a couple
25s on
more.
that shit.
Yeah, like put some more,
One more
So
set.
it's
No,
a
I
little
feel
bit
you.
hard for me to push myself to my potential.
I feel you on that one. I feel you. Maybe just get a trainer or you just know, put on that extra weight.
It's easy to say that,
I
yes.
know it is easy to say. It is
Hmm.
easy to say that. But I know like the addiction is just, I don't know. I just want to get bigger. That's just always been like the obsession. I've been bullshitting on the heavy weights too. I ain't even
Hmm.
go stunt you. I've been doing enough to maintain.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I don't want to live heavy today. I really don't.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'll do like light stuff
I ain't
just
get
to do
time.
something. Hmm.
Fuck that shit. But guys, I love you, Jalisa. I know this is a Sunday episode. You got to get your games on. So I'm gonna leave you to it, guys. You're amazing. Thank you for tuning in. We're back, like I said. Hermit mode is over. I'll see you next Sunday. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. Love you guys.